there's a snake. Oh, there's a dust storm. God, it's getting my eyes and stuff. I got sand in my eyes. Whoa. Oh, no way. That's a big ringneck snake. I have no idea where it is. Oh, is it in my shirt? Hey, I'm out in New Mexico in some Chihuahuan desert scrub. I'm coming out this way to attend a friend's wedding, and I realize I'm kind of caught up at work. So I'm going to take a few extra days to see what's around in some of these mountain ranges that I have never visited before. I'm going to do something a little bit different this time around too, is I'm not pre-scouting anything. I'm not really scouring maps and doing all the pre-work I usually do. I'm just kind of gonna go for it and just drive around and see, hey, that looks good. Can I get over there? See if there's anything over there. See how that goes. It's kind of like how I used to a long time ago. So I don't know where I'm going right now. Sun is setting in about an hour. I'm just kind of heading towards the mountains down here in southern New Mexico, and we'll see if anything turns up. The one thing that I am still doing with the map, though, is I have a subscription to Onyx, which shows you property boundaries and who owns what. Because in any of these areas, there's a lot of fences, and a lot of times those fences are just put up around rangeland or stuff that's actually public access for hunting and hiking and that kind of thing, but you can't tell because there's no signs. So especially in the West, you know, you want to know if you're on somebody's land or not. So that app is super helpful for that. I wish I would have had that when I was younger. It would have saved some awkward times. I thought I saw a snake, but I didn't. Let me show you what's here, though. It's just sitting here. There's some Madrian alligator lizard right here. Just chilling. Look how long this guy is. Yeah, that's not a snake. He does have little tiny legs. He's really long. I mean, for this whole body, that's his head, and his legs are right here. He's just chilling in the road. What are you doing, dude? You're gonna get... Oh, I'm gonna let you go because I don't want you to drop your tail. But you can't hang out in the road. You're gonna get squished. Get out of here. There's some really good habitat back here. All right. Cool, at least I saw an animal. I just saw a snake. Is it alive? It's not alive. I'm gonna look at what it is, though. It's a little baby mountain patch-nosed snake, or eastern patch-nosed snake. It's a bummer. Nobody's watching this channel to see squished baby snakes, so I don't have a lot of time left in the day, unfortunately. I think the time that I have left tonight is mostly going to be scouting because I'm kind of high elevation and it's already 80 degrees before the sun goes down, which means it's going to get cold fast. So I'm going to go get to some scouting, think about where I'm going to hike in the morning, and then drop lower to the Chihuahuan Desert Scrub again and see if I can get a prairie rattlesnake or something. Okay, after all this cruising, I finally see a snake, and it's on the road just a little bit, and a car passed me, and it might have hit it. It's probably unlikely it didn't get hit just based on where it was. Okay, there's the snake. Is it? Yeah, it's probably injured. It's kind of squished a little bit. Let's see. I'm gonna get it off the road though, either way. Alright, they came out to see where it was and I couldn't find it, and I went and looked and it was underneath, it crawled underneath my car. It's this little western diamondback here, and it looks like its tail got mushed, but I can't tell. It might be survivable. I mean, it crawled off the road on its own, but yeah, he's really striking. I'm just gonna move it over this way, and I guess good luck, dude. I don't know what else to do. You can still crawl. Okay. A lot of times that can be pretty survivable. You'd be surprised some of the stuff that they can live through. If they're hit straight on like that, it can crush everything, but everything's still kind of in the same place at least. So If it's possible, it can heal. Something in the road. Is it grass or a snake? The classic herping game. It's a snake. It's a tiny, tiny prairie rattlesnake. Holy shit, look at this thing. What are you doing in the road? You're just brand new. Look at this little thing. That's so cute. Alright, let's get you off the road and get some photos. There's a little culvert here. That's probably where he comes from and was born, and probably even has some siblings around here somewhere. But anyway, I'm gonna pull off and get some pictures and then get back on the road. Cool, finally got something alive. Let me show you how small this thing is. Let me get my baby snake tweezers. Come here. Let's go very gently over here. Get you off the road first off. I gotta get a picture of that with scale. That's too cute. My hat'll work. Put it right there. I'll get a photo of that. That does the job. And just off the road, I found where it was probably born, in this pack rat nest. There's really no other meaningful features around here that snakes could get underground. So there's probably others in the area, because that little dude has just barely dispersed. So he's got some siblings around here somewhere, and they're probably out crawling around too. So, and that's it. I'm not really seeing anything else out here, so I think I'm going to focus on hiking tomorrow. There's a big bright full moon, and I don't think it's worth spending all night cruising around just looking for more prairie rattlesnakes. So I got a little hotel. I'm actually going to sleep in a bed instead of sleeping in a cot next to my car outside for once, considering I'm going to a wedding is the purpose of this. So, you know, I'm going to try to be a little bit presentable for that. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. I'm in the parking lot of the exciting Econo Lodge here in southern New Mexico. Actually, a lot less exciting than it could have been, which is a good thing. I got a bit of a drive. Sun is just coming up. I looked at some maps. Couldn't help it. It's fun to do. It's not just something that helps me find snakes. Actually, really, there's so much good technology that lets you do it. So I found a spot that looks pretty good. So I got up a little bit earlier than I was normally expecting to, because I got to do a little bit of scouting to make sure I'm in the right spot today. But if I'm right, then we might be looking at a banded rock rattlesnake sooner than later. We'll see. When I first got up here, it was it was in the low 50s. So that means it was in the 40s overnight. So probably could have slept in a little bit, but I had a really nice morning just kind of exploring the area and finding new habitat to check later. So I'm just starting a hike in a really nice rocky area, and hopefully we see something. Who knows? So I've been hiking around for about an hour and haven't seen anything. It actually looks a lot better to be like black-tailed rattlesnake habitat than rock rattlesnake. I mean, I'm sure they're here too, but the rock outcrops they're just not fractured enough for what I want. So I'm going to poke around here for a little while longer, and I think I'm going to go, now that it's warmed up a bit, go back up the hill to some habitat that I saw up there that looks a little better for what I'm looking for. We just came down here. You can barely see it. Right here, there's a little black-tailed rattlesnake with the last half of its body sticking out. So maybe it's digesting something. Oh, its head is there too. I can see it. Beautiful little snake. I'm gonna get some photos of that. Cool, finally found a rattlesnake. Stuff is up. I think some of these places just need some more work, and this is when you come back with some friends and just kind of muscle it out, but still went for a nice hike. That's the worst this could ever be. So there's a blacktail just sitting in the road. Is it hit? What are you doing? Are you injured?
Are you just dumb? Come on. Let's go look. What's going on? Turn my car off at least. It's kind of hot to be just cruising around. At least there's a good looking spot to look for snakes. His tail might be mushed, but he's otherwise seems to be just fine. He was just curled up in the middle of the road. Go down the path faster. All right, I guess I'm gonna continue on. So I actually carried it a bit further down the hill and got it underneath the rock, and it took a big strike at me. So I think it'll be okay. I think its tail, just the end of it, is hurt a little bit, but it's pretty survivable. So that thing lucked out. I couldn't believe it. I was just driving out of here. Road feels way too hot for anything to be on it, and I got like 100 yards past it, and I'm like, that was a snake coiled up in the middle of the road in the heat. So, oh well, bonus. Okay, I'm actually now more towards like central New Mexico, and I found a nice road that goes, well, it goes east and west. I'm gonna try that later, but I hate doing that when the sun's gonna set, because it means half the time you're staring directly into the sun. So usually what I'll do, if I can, I'll find another road that has a different orientation, so I can enjoy having eyesight for the rest of the evening. Alright, I just saw something that is not any of this stuff that I was looking for, but it's pretty cool. We're gonna go look at this thing together. I'm looking at this. Come here, dude. Oh, where are you going? Oh shit. You're really not able to catch a walking stick? Okay, come here. It's fast. There it is. It's a walking stick. Climbing. Okay. I don't know where it's at. Oh shit, it's on my... Wow. He is on it. What are you doing, dude? Where is it? Okay. I have no idea where it is. Oh shit, is it in my shirt? Oh, it's right there. I lost it. Okay. Dude. Alright, get out of here. You can't be in the road. Wow, you're excited. An excitable walking stick. Right. There's a snake. It's either going to be a diamondback or a prairie rattlesnake. Who's it going to be? It's prairie rattlesnake. Pretty little one, looks like a young male. Real twitchy. But I do want to get a picture of you guys, so I'm going to get my camera. Good start. This actually looks a lot like the little prairie rattlesnakes that have that kind of diminished pattern up by Albuquerque. And it's doing something here with its tail, where it's rattling, but it's also waving it around like that. They'll do this sometimes. Mojave rattlesnakes do it as well. Alright, I'll leave you alone, guys. There's another snake, it looks like. What is it? Oh, it's a little tiny baby garter snake. Look at this little guy. It's a checkered garter snake. He is brand new and he just wants to fight. Oh, see, he bit me and there's a little bit of saliva there. That's about it. Alright, well, I gotta get off the road. You know what to do. There's a snake, I don't know what it is. It's a long-nosed snake. It's a pretty big long-nosed snake. Look at it go. Look a little bit different out here. That's a good-sized long-nosed snake. I mean, look at that. Whoa. Okay, I want you to go that way. Okay, so now what it's doing is it's showing its defensive behavior. It's shaking its tail, which gets it in trouble a lot of times because people think that that is, you know, then a rattlesnake because it's rattling its tail. But it also moves around and it's not striking, but people don't seem to know this. If you have a snake that starts moving around like that, then it's going to do something else here too. And I know I'm stressing it out, but I'm showing you something. It's going to be just fine. There we go. There's a little bit of it right there. So what it does is it musks, which a lot of snakes do, but this snake will also explode basically blood vessels in its cloaca and start covering itself with blood, which is gross, right? And if you're a predator and you're about to stick this thing in your mouth, that little bit of gross might be enough to say, you know what, not today, I'm gonna eat something a little easier. So, all right, go ahead, get off the road, go evade. Here, I'll just move you. Go a few feet away and then have it get hit by a car like I almost did. Cool. There's another snake. Let's see what it is. Oh, hey. It's a pretty little diamondback. Nice little female. Scooch it off the road. I don't think I'm going to photograph it. Sweet little snake. Little female. You see how it has a little short little tail. And their patterns are very different. Well, to me, subtly different. But they're different than they are in Arizona. Another diamondback. A little bit more lively. It was going somewhere fast. Oop. And I wonder if that has something to do with this storm that's kind of coming this way. I mean, I don't think it's going to hit here, but it's definitely got the wind blowing in that direction and all that. So it's been a little while. I did see one more snake. It was a real bummer though, is the one I was really looking for out here, which is a Trans-Pecos rat snake. It's this really beautiful, like lemon yellow, just a really cool looking snake. I wish I could show it to you, but the only single car that I've seen on this road all night long hit it right before I got there. So I moved it off the road and didn't feel like taking a picture of it. So I've been doing passes since then, trying to see another one, but looks like that it's actually cooling off now. So anyway, I got a long day tomorrow, going to that wedding, like I said, and herping is kind of secondary to that, so call it a night. See ya. Okay, so wedding was awesome. Spent an evening and a day way up high in the mountains here. Now I'm back down in the low Chihuahuan desert scrub around the base of the mountain. And I saw a road on the map over here. Don't know where it goes or anything like that. And I thought, you know, I'm going to go spend my evening driving around on it and see if anything shows up. So I'm on my way there right now and we'll see what turns up, if anything. So, just to grab all this, I just got out to start hiking and now there's a dust storm. Oh, there's a snake too. Shit, never mind. Alright, well, let me talk, I guess. Oh shit, there's a dust storm. Good now. In this dust storm, it's getting my eyes and stuff. There's a prairie rattlesnake. I need to get him away from my car because he's trying to go under it. I get a bunch of sand and stuff in my eyes. I can't photograph anything. Well, at least I saw a snake. That's amazing. That snake is just trying to book it out of here. What's the timing on that? Anyway, I got sand in my eyes and in my teeth just for being outside for part of a second. That was wild. That thing was like, I don't know if you could see. I just got out of the car and was just amazed at how quickly my mouth and eyes were full of sand. And I guess we're cruising again, unexpectedly. I don't even know what that is. Let's go look. Maybe a glossy snake? It is a glossy snake. Wow, it's a pretty one too. Look at that. Are you somebody that can be photographed? Oh, nope, you're out of here. Okay. Well, that's cool. At least there's some stuff out. Okay, the dust has left and now it's just kind of like rain, but it's also hot outside. So I don't know if it's worth staying out here. You know, sometimes things just don't go well. So that was an interesting night. Didn't see what I was hoping to, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. I do think it was really interesting to see that right as soon as that sandstorm came in, all the animals freaked out, and I saw two snakes moving at high speed really, really quickly right at that same time. Anyway, I took an opportunity there to get a little sleep. But now I'm headed to White Sands National Park in New Mexico. And it's a really unique environment. It's this white gypsum sand that you can see from any of the mountaintops in this area. Just looks like someone took a white blanket and put it there. I've driven past it a few times, but I've never been there. So in this park, there are rattlesnakes. But what I'm looking for today, I mean, it'd be cool if I saw a rattlesnake. I'm looking for lizards. There are some really interesting and unique lizards that live in this environment. And one of them, I think, well, maybe two. I should have researched this a little better, but there are endemic animals here. One of those is the bleached earless lizard, which is, just like it sounds, it's a species of earless lizard, except it is white, like the sand. There's also a whiptail here that is bleached, and I don't know offhand if that is a separate species or subspecies, or just a coloration of the existing whiptails that live in the area. Really cool thing is it rained here very recently, so you can see every little track that goes through here. Every animal that's moved through here just overnight and this morning so far. I can tell you exactly where it is, so that might help me out finding some of these animals. There's a little snake track. I was trying to figure out what this weird geology is in the middle of all this sand, and then I get down here and look closer and it's garbage. This is something, somebody dumped a bunch of trash here a long time ago. Now it's all rusted out and there's a lone stain in this environment. Well, so far there have been almost no lizard tracks at all. I've only seen one, and one snake track, and lots of beetle tracks. Okay, I got almost all the way back to the car and there's a lizard there. Can't see it very good, it's very far away. I'll get some photos of it and then I'll figure out what it is later. It's white though, so yep, that's it. You can see here, it's not very big, but it's just kind of relaxing. So this is a bleached earless lizard. It's a subspecies of the lesser earless lizard that we have closer to home. You can see its pattern is reduced. It's got a little short tail and then has the beginnings of these little sidebars on its side. Well, that was cool. That's exactly what I was looking for here. I walked about 3 miles before I saw any lizard, and the lizard that I saw was the lizard I wanted to see. So I changed locations, and it's so weird to me because this is actually habitat for banded rock rattlesnakes. It's very good habitat for banded rock rattlesnakes. It just looks so much different than the habitat that I'm used to looking for them in. So just while I was evaluating the habitat, wondering, you know, is this the same stuff working here as the places that I'm more familiar with it? I find a banded rock rattlesnake. So let me show you. It's under my hat right now, and it is very, very flighty and bitey. So I got to be careful because I don't want it to get away. I want to definitely get some photos of it. Move that just a little bit so it looks a little more of a natural pose. There, look at that. Kind of blue-green undertones to it. This is not the prettiest occurrence of this species I've seen in this, or from this range at all. It's actually kind of a drab individual, but I'm pretty happy to see it. Okay, with the rock rattlesnake off the list of things that I really want to see in this area, there's a few other things. The things I've seen before, but it's been a little while, and I always want to get some more photos of them when I can.
just because of things that don't live in Arizona. So where we are, there's the other type of black-tailed rattlesnake. So all around Arizona, all those ones that we see, those are northern blacktails, or sometimes called western blacktails. Those are Crotalus mollosus. In this area, they are ornatus. They're the eastern blacktail, or ornate blacktail. I've seen it both ways. They look a little different. Not as different here as they would in like West Texas, but you'll see what I'm talking about if we do find one.
Well, if snakes aren't going to come out, I can show you this. It's a Texas horned lizard. Really pretty yellow spots on its back, and it's out here eating these little ants. Okay, there's a snake in the road right here. What is it? Oh, no way. That's a big ringneck snake with no ring on its neck. How cool. Wow. Just sitting here in the road. All right, we're gonna photograph that. They just have this gray color to them, but underneath, there's a lot more going on. I finally found a snake. Let me show you this thing. It'll be a little bit familiar, but not quite, because look how big this is. Look at this big chunky head on this animal. This is a night snake. That's how they are here. This is a Chihuahuan night snake. And I've seen them larger than this too. But that's one of the things that's notable about them is they're a lot heavier bodied than our smaller desert night snakes around Phoenix. And they have this big head with these kind of orangish eyes. What do we got? Oh, that's a beautiful prairie rattlesnake. Pretty big actually. Really nice and pink color to it. Very nice. It is notable that this species of snake can be really, really quick to become defensive, quick to bite. These are attributes that are often given to Mojave rattlesnakes as well, and Southern Pacifics. And I think it's more of an aspect of just kind of a similar niche where they live in flatter areas or open grasslands. Do you think it's interesting? I was just about to leave because I hadn't seen anything all night for whatever reason. There was just nothing out at all, and suddenly everything shows up. I'm gonna complete the pass and see what happens. I was just driving by and saw this. There's a little prairie rattlesnake just coiled up here on the side of the road. Hey dude, you're sitting there in ambush. So probably smelled a rodent that came by here. There's a nice little wet area here. It's not at all uncommon to see a snake on a road, obviously, but to see one that's sitting in ambush like that on the road, I've seen that only on roads that really nobody ever travels on, or gets very, very little travel on it, which is really cool. It's a mark of a good road. I mean, if there's such little traffic that the snakes have success with setting up ambush positions right on the road. Good morning. So I didn't see a whole lot last night. I mean, I saw the things I showed you, and that's it. And that's fine. It was an easy night. Had a good time, got some sleep. So I'm gonna get this hike in. Maybe we'll see something else, and then I'm out of here.